Internet in here. Okay, it worked. Hey y'all. We is doing an African life, yeah? In Africa, you work hard. You work the land. You work hard. You understand? I don't want Papa. And I pack your man okay. Good afternoon. Well, it's evening really. From Accra. Angel, how you doing? So, Sunday is the return from both grandmother's places and from the yards we operate in. And I want to share a new life with you. So this is livestock which has been brought from grandmother one's residence. It's a whole ice chest full of meat that I don't even know how we're going to eat. And the meat is getting bagged. I've got ribs. I've got all sorts that I am going to be using for all sorts of nonsense. I've got eggs, which is also from the poultry farm. My husband went to. This is the side to African living that most of you never hear of. People get these things from their own farms. So this is me harvesting from the farms to consume. Sister, how are you doing? Yeah, no, I will not be buying eggs and I will not be buying meat for the foreseeable future. If you do catfish and you can add catfish, let me know. I am up for all sorts. Please, if you do catfish, clean it before you invite me. Clean it. Clean the catfish. Have it ready. Tandiwe. Tandi, how you doing? I am living the life of a farmer's wife. This is from, all these products are from family farms, really. These are from family farms, and I am enjoying the proceeds from family farms. I'm a farmer's wife. As a good farmer's wife, when they bring you products, you must cut it, you must cook it. Such a terrible African life. You know, when you guys go to the shops and they cut the ribs for you, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my own ribs. When I finish, I'm going to do grilled ribs, African style, with our flavors. Yes. No, today I will not be buying suya from the local guy. This is homebred meat from our own farm. Eggs. The poultry is not our personal one, but it's a family thing. So he turns up, and the other family person sent us with 5 crates of eggs for one old man and his wife. I don't know how many eggs the two of us can eat in the time we even have available. But yeah, that is the life you can have in this place. I've told you guys, I want you to know. So I'm cutting my ribs. When I cook the rib, I will put local suya seasoning. You will see our hamburger.
idea. That's
a pretty. Sister Jennifer, how are you doing? So, this is me bagging. This is a whole live animal that has been killed and brought to me. At the moment, I'm working on the ribs. So I'm cutting the ribs, making sure that the ribs are how I want them cut to cook. Yeah? When we finish, we are going to cook mpuso. Mpuso is what happens in Ghana when a live animal is killed. Obviously, there are some parts that are for specific things. As you can see, I'm cutting the ribs, and I'm going to use ribs for what ribs are used for. And there are some parts that are for serious soup. Those parts will be used for serious soup. But there are some parts of the meat that are actually left for the people who cook, who do the work around the animal. It is for immediate enjoyment, if you like, of those who are around. Mpuso is not a really formal soup. No, mpuso is just steamed meat cuttings. And it's usually from the cuts that are not prime. The cuts that nobody really wants to use for formal cooking, you know. Yes. The internal organs and small meat cuttings. That's what traditionally mpuso was. But obviously now, these middle class people, they don't even have any respect for meat. They will use any meat cuttings for anything. Sister Jennifer, good to see you. What is life like in Africa? This is life in Africa. I am in a village near Accra, in my residence, and I am busy cooking meat from my husband's farm. And yeah, this is how people here can live. Again, it depends on you and your socioeconomic standing. I've always said this, and I fully declare this. Some people have animals, some people have livestock. You've got to own the livestock to eat it foolishly. I've got to do acts of responsibility. Apparently, I am doing irresponsible representation of the glossy side of an African life, and I'm like, what? I am not lying about anything. I'm showing you the African life I get when I'm here. So not a word of what I'm saying is a lie. My husband went to their hometown. I went to my hometown too. And we have just convened here. And this evening, we are going to have ribs from a local animal that was just brought. These are the ribs. So you guys will see me doing plenty with ribs. Yes, because the whole animal was killed and it was brought. Yeah. Okay. And how do you say your name? Sabile. Rachel. Hi. Hi, Josephine. So, me? I'm not interested in the soup parts. My husband thinks I'm mad. I'm not interested in the soup parts. No. I am interested in the ribs. And the parts that irresponsible people like. That's what I like. So I am doing the irresponsible people part. Then I'll leave all the responsible people part for my husband. Trust me, I'm not a responsible woman. Rachel, hi. So we have got a whole live animal that was killed and dressed for us. I think we should start a vegetable farm. If we had vegetable farm, we could have had fresh vegetables that we didn't buy. and we could have lived a wonderful soft life. So please, I'm selling eggs, and I'm also selling livestock. So if you are interested in getting yourself a whole animal, we do all sorts of animals. So let me know which animals you are interested in. If you are interested in eggs, let me know. Okay. I have tried, but I need help. I can't break bones. That is beyond my abilities. So Josephine, we is killing animals and we are eating them because we can kill them and we can eat them. Me killing animals and eating them now does not need any explanation to nobody. It just needs me on a whim to tell my husband's cousin that we need to eat one of these animals who are sitting in the farm. He went home and he went straight to work to go and tell everybody that I wanted to eat one of the animals. Next thing I know, poor animal, it's on its way to my kitchen. So one whole animal in my kitchen to be eating. Fidel, this is African living. But I must tell you though, as an act of responsibility, it is an African living from a particular perspective. You've got to own the animals to eat them. Those who own the animals can eat them irresponsibly. Zina, those who don't own the animals will have to wait on the foolishness. So before my accusers come and tell me it's not everybody who's eating animals stupidly, that's true. It's not everybody who's eating animals stupidly. We have owned the animals for a while. We have invested that way, and we get to harvest on our investments. So forgive me if the African life I'm showing deviates from the African life you live. I'm not suggesting that there is one African life, but I'm showing people my version of African lives. I'm showing people my version, and no, also, your version is not the only truth there is available. So I give you that. You have your life, and that is your truth. That's true. But what I'm also doing here is a genuine African life, is it not? This is a genuinely... for soup. These are for ribs. So I had to cut in between the ribs. The long ribs, those ones come on. Say they're cuttings. I'm just working with the cuttings. I'm not breaking any bone. Evans, you want to see? So this is the nonsense that is happening in my kitchen at the moment. From the back, and say, no. Ebu, don't pay Ebu. So regardless of baby, I'd be used to be able to pay. Yeah, we is cooking a whole animal, and we is eating a whole poultry. Those of you Nigerians in particular who understand me, Anna, Ghanaians and eggs. After these 5 crates of eggs, I will be eating eggs 3 times a day. Don't let me hear from you. We eat eggs. If you don't understand, jump in the sea. But the new Ghanaian has a stupid new relationship with eggs that we didn't have originally. I've seen people cooking soup and putting eggs in soup. All sorts of nonsense now around eggs, so I can't even fight with the Nigerians too much because some of you Ghanaians be doing too much with eggs. What is this? Some of you Ghanaians be doing too much with eggs. Angel, how you doing? But yeah, me, I will be eating loads of eggs for no apparent reason. Sunny side up, the dark side down. We do all sorts of things with eggs just because we can. Not because of any good reason, but just because we can. We would not have been here ordinarily. This is a lucky extension of online work. We are back to work tomorrow, or this dawn. We will get up and work. But as our compensation for being here, we get to live this life, borrow this life for a little bit. And yeah, this life is not bad. This life is good. It's very good. So, what is African living like? Organic living. This animal, I think, we could have named it because we saw this animal as a baby. Was this one even born on the farm, or was this bought?
We bought it as a baby.
We bought this one as a baby. As you can see, I'm a very experienced farmer. I know everything that happens on the farms. I am such a hands-on farmer. I am a farmer's wife. Correct. At some point, S.A. Manson had written in his passport that he was a farmer. Somebody saw his passport and the person says, have you seen what your dad has written on his passport? I'm like, yeah, he's a farmer. He's an emotional farmer. You don't need to be on a farm to be a farmer. If you decide you are a farmer, being a farmer is an emotional connection to. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are my friend and you like meat, come to my house. We didn't kill this animal in time for Eid. I was not here for Eid, so this is us eating Eid. Berke de Salah. He is eating livestock. Hey. So, the African series needs to be done responsibly. Like, who is responsible for what? It needs to be cooked this way. This is impusu. Should we make impusu? Sa. This is what? But again, traditionally, there are certain parts that are traditionally used for certain things, but these days, those lines are all blurred. All the lines are blurred. That's right. Let him eat, let him eat. We are living, Ramatu, we are living our best organic life. So let me give you a quick spin of this kitchen as it is right now. As I said, let's start from here. This one is from my mother's backyard. None of these things is actually bought. These are all organically acquired. All these avocados are from my mother's backyard. This is my mother's backyard avocado tree and its products. This is banku, which was cooked by my mother's backyard. The plantain and banana leaves that were used for this bamboo are from my mother's backyard. My mother's backyard is a whole forest. Then we have meats, which is from our farms. And then we have eggs, which is from Associated Farms. So if you are interested in buying eggs, seriously, I do have a link to a direct wholesale source from the farm. So if you are somebody who deals with eggs, you deal with chicken, and you are interested in buying wholesale directly from the farm, let me know. If you do domido, or you do ribs, or you do event catering, or anything that requires meat, again, come. Let me sell you animals directly so that you can enjoy animals that are reared in ways in which you can account for. This one, I know exactly what this animal ate. I know everything that has happened to this animal before it has ended up right here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 2 broke Africans living off the land, trying to eat animals whole. Amma, what would the meat be used for? What do people use meat for where you are from? Whatever people do with meat where you are from is the same thing we are going to do with meat here too. We are going to sear some, we are going to grill some, we will kebab some. What was that? Yo, this has got to go straight to the wash. What was it? This was training that an internal sinew. Nelly.
Nanny.
The eyeball. Oh. Poor thing. And it went straight onto my. This is what happens to farmers, African farmers' wives. Do you fancy yourself as an African farmer's wife after this? So this is the life of an African farmer's wife. You get to eat the produce diegetically. I would imagine so we got maybe 60% of the meat of one animal. Oh.
Yeah, one penny.
Now make 60%. So we did so this is the full animal. This is about 60% of an animal. But I'm imagining you eat this 60% of the animal for the next 2-3 weeks. Maybe more. If you are into animal eating, call me, eh? Why should I not try to say this? Maybe for eating and for cooking and so. What they char and so. You can you the life of an African wife. You have to work so hard off the land. The men have to beat you for you to cook all the meat. You are the slave in the house. Oh. Life is terrible as an African wife. Well, what do you guys actually think? You are watching my Genuine African Wife series. 2 broke Africans, and I want you to see it in real time because which of the blenders is the real one?
The red one.
The red base, the water.
That's the red one. I want it.
This one?
Yeah.
If the lid was red, it would be obvious. But with the black lid, it's confusing. So, 2 broke Africans who cannot go and buy meat from the supermarket are busy trying to live this horrific life where they kill animals for fun. And they cook the whole animal. Oh, disgusting. And whilst they are trying to cook, the meat goes all over her skin. See? Awful, awful. Unbelievable. We You don't even know how they live. You don't understand. This is awful African life. But the reason why things are falling is because the kitchen is not big enough for 2 people. I cannot laugh. And those of you who are also annoyed with my Broke African series, it is sarcastic, satirical, okay? It is a sarcastic, satirical response to some of the genuine reactions and comments I get, okay? Because it's sarcastic. You don't have enough space. That's why things are jumping from the chopping board. Now. You don't have money to go to supermarkets. That's why we can get animals from our own farms to eat. If I had thought about it properly before he left, he could have brought me chilies from his mother's backyard. And if I had thought about it, I could have brought some from my mother's backyard. I've told you, a lot of the produce we are actually using are organically grown. In our own backyards. Well, we don't have a backyard. Portia says be careful, we are being very careful. So now I'm making the blend. When I finish this blend, the ribs and I are going to get up close and personal. Me and the ribs. We is going to tintamfy. We want to see Africans. Ribs.
Okay.
We want to tintamfy. You want to see Africans? What do you think I am? Sometimes I read my inbox and I'm like, you want to see Africans? Oh, what are you? This guy here is an African, eh? Very African. You don't get more African than he is. This one, he is so organic. We know where his grandmother and his great grandmother are all from the same circle. 1 mile, and you can trace all his ancestry. My ancestry is a little bit more interesting, you know. But it's all still very African. Huh? Yeah, Portia. Me, I'm only interested in ribs this evening. I don't know how many packs of ribs I need, but maybe 2 packs. Now see what I'll do and restore some. We are not eating all of it tonight. I'm sure as some Africans like you guys. So what do you guys think I am? You see me and then you want me to show you Africans. So what am I? Apparently I'm not an organic African. Such a shame. Such an insult. Unbelievable. So one of the things we do in our cooking is to make our own spice blends. That's what I'm doing now. So I got some chili, and that is in the blender now. I'm trying to get some garlic in there. But I not very ginger no, or black plastic bag. It will be more. Don't know so. Ninsano. I'm an agent. I think this man is ready to disrespect me. He is ready to disrespect me eventually. Those of you who have been waiting for him to disrespect me, I think it's about to happen. We bought this mango over a week ago. I've been buying things and not eating them. Today I'll eat mangoes. Proper Ghanaian mangoes. In season mangoes. Not the foreign type. This is the local mangoes. What would you eat your ribs with? With the baby banku. Ladies and gentlemen of Facebook, if you give me 2 minutes, I have an old woman to check up on. So let me check up on her, make sure she's good, and then we continue our African cooking, yeah, in African settings. Kofi, the stupid thing is following me. What's it? Hello. Are you awake? Did you just wake? Da, Debbie, come. Oh, baby, 6. Give me 15, 20 minutes. Okay? All right. My mom says she couldn't sleep. Well, you know, I've come to learn something. You just need to leave your house. You cannot sleep in your house. The minute you leave your house, you can sleep. Since I've been in my mother's house, I have been sleeping bihatically. Why? Because I have no responsibilities there. I don't even need to think about the food we will eat. It will... Maybe I should more food. Food will magically turn up on my plate in front of me. It's not my home. It's not my case. When I'm in my home, I have to worry about some of these things. My mom is experiencing the same thing. 5 minutes in my home, she slept. She's had 2 siestas today. We slept, woke up, had lunch. She said she wouldn't sleep again. That was a lie. She just woke. Greetings to all of you. It's wonderful to share this series with you. I want you guys to form your own opinions on this fly on the wall series that I do wherever I go. Obviously, you are getting to know me. I cannot represent all Africans. I don't know them. I know some Africans. But I can't even tell you what some Africans think. I can't show you. I want to see how Africans live. Don't know which Africans you think you're looking for. But I'm not the one about to show you. Isabella, good afternoon. I've told you, the BBC and CNN already have a rhetoric out there. I don't work for them. And I don't see the need to support the push of that agenda. That is a very skewed view of Africa that most of you have. I have no interest in supporting you to form only that view. My interest is in helping you to see other perspectives. The notion of Africans and Africa needs to be broadened, really, because it's a broad spectrum. Even here, They are retirees and returnees who live here like kings. They are diasporans, expats who live here like kings. For average money in the West, you can live like a king here. $1,000 household affordance will allow you to live well. I'm very happy to see you too, Isabella. But I'm also very keen to declare fully. I am a middle-aged woman who has worked very hard my entire life. And so what you see is the proceeds of my hard work. And I've had quite a long time now in my life and career to be able to show you some of the proceeds. Yeah. Amma, did you say you own a farm? Yes, we do. We do. Oh, John, I am so sorry. This weekend in Kwao, I don't know if my mobility issues will be resolved. If I had reliable transport, I would have loved to come and support you. But I will pray for you that it goes well. I'll pray for you that it goes well. Maxwell. Hello, Max. How you doing? So I'm trying to make seasoning for the meats. I was thinking I'll grill, but I can't be bothered to go turn. And then I actually realized we don't have a charcoal grill here. Yeah, we don't have an external grill. We only have a kitchen oven. So I am just going to cook the meats. I'm going to do ribs, African style. Sexy African ribs. Yes. We make sexy African ribs. For those of you who are on, I need a favor from all of you. Wednesday is my mother's birthday. And one of the things that I want my mom to experience is a notion she's had in her head for a long time. My mom was told that I would be an influential person and she will enjoy my influence. She's not enjoying no influence right now. So I want to come good on that notion for her this period. I will need some of you to do me a favor, to call her, to text her, to keep her very busy on the day, sending her your best prayers and your best wishes. For those of you who work in the media in particular, let me know how I'll be able to get her birthday messages on your channels. But also, Amma, I provide such a service. I would like to treat your mom to such a thing. Come into my inbox and let me know, yeah? Amma, I do massage. Amma, I do. Let me know what services you provide. In return to for whatever you give her, I will turn the cameras on and give you a full publicity experience. But yeah, I want my mother, this is the thing I have realized I want to do this year. I want my mother to experience the full effect of whatever influence I've been to establish in this life. I want my mom to know that the prophecies that she was given have actually come true. Hi, Lima. Hi Lima, how you doing? Yes, I've been seeing your comments. You are very welcome to the family. How is Angola? Are you in Angola? As for me, I can tell you one of the happiest things right now. I'm a Ghanaian in Ghana. I am talking to you from a village in Ghana. So if you provide services, do let me know. Let me know what services you provide, what you can do for my mom, and what fly on the wall we can do in barter trading, in exchange. My husband was laughing at me. He said we should buy ginger. I said we had ginger. This is all the pathetic ginger we have. Anyway, listen. This is Adwa. I want my broadcasts to show you my interest at all times. I try very hard to fully declare my positions. I want you to understand exactly what I'm about, so that when you follow the page, you know exactly what I'm about. And none of what I do is a surprise to you. Yeah. Musa, Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak, those of you who are still celebrating. In Ghana, tomorrow is still a national holiday because we are still celebrating Eid. So there is no going to no public nowhere. Those of you who are around Dodowa and its environs, how do people celebrate Eid here? Tell me what is happening in Medina for Eid. Veronica, how you doing? What is Amma doing? Amma is cooking meat, fresh organic meat from her farm. That's one thing which is very possible here. A lot of my friends and family members have farms, and so the products you can see mainly are from them. No, the vegetables, no, we bought them. I won't lie and tell you something was not bought when it was bought. The veg is bought. Rachel. So I was just delivered a full ice chest of meat. And the two of us, between us, have just cleaned the meat. And I am going to cook some of the meat for us to eat. And I'm doing this the very Ghanaian way of making the spice blend before. Ooh. My soul, angelic voice are swelling, oh, its green fields and oceans wave beach shore. How sweet the truth, those blessed states are telling of that new life when sin shall be no more. Angels of Jesus, angels of light, sing These are some of my favorite hymns. There's no reason why you sing it. It just popped in my head and we sing. That's how we roll at the moment. These are freestyle lifestyle videos. I'm freestyling for you to see my lifestyle. I want you to understand all the complexities of how I live. I want it in full declaration. Oh, who's crying? Oh, what's making you cry? My singing was that bad? Hey, it couldn't have been that bad. Was my singing that bad that you cry? Okay. Hark, hark, my soul, angelic voice are swelling. Emmanuel, Ohima, how you doing? How do you say your name? Kikalomo. Wow. Ide do me lama lama. Whew. This is certainly spicy, organic onions. They are definitely teaching my eyes lessons. Ooh, Becca. I have reduced, haven't I? Yes. I have certainly been on being careful and following doctor's instructions and all sorts. I think all of you know my medical conditions already. I don't think it's a surprise to any of you. And yeah, my medical conditions have required that I pay attention, and so I have. And since I have paid attention, it helps me a lot. Okay, so our blend is almost ready. I've got chilies, I've got ginger, I have got garlic, I have got onions, and I'm going to add dry spices if I can find some. My life is so funny. I have spices in my Abu Dhabi cupboard, which makes me think I've got them here. I don't. Okay, what I found is rosemary. Whatever I find is going to have to do. Rosemary, I think this is cloves. Yeah. So I have, because I don't have a lot. It's going to go in there. Now.
Curtis.
I'm very proud. So I can't come and talk to you much because I'm shy. If you need anything, please let me know, yeah? You can look at this because this face is out, yeah? You know, okay. Hey, Sister Linda. The way I have suffered with this body. This body is eating my eyeballs, I tell you. And then in there is going some salt. And then we're going to blend. Coffee? May I borrow you just for 1 second? Meeting. Why are they?
Who borrow me for that?
Waiting. Say where? I want to be sure.
It's the only one I can sit on. You cannot put it here.
Well, I'm sorry. When I opened it, I saw 3 buckets or 4 buckets. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Ide Jumi Lama Lama. Yes. Wait. I am struggling because this house is a very interesting house, because we knew that there is a power. We live in a power junction, okay? And when you live in a power junction, you get to determine which of the phases you want to use. So we sit on 2 phases. One of our phases is out. The sockets and some parts are already out. So you will have to forgive me whilst I move around and see which of the sockets is socketed, okay? Some of my sockets are not socketing. Nope. So watch me. This is an African life. Sometimes your sockets don't socket. Oh. I have finally found a socket. Which socket? This is not necessarily where you are from. Consider yourself lucky. And just pray for the rest of us, huh? So this is where I have been reduced to. I have to bring this blender here to a socket. To a socket which is interested in socketing. Yeah. Why do you have to remove the blender and take it outside? Because the electricity facing is not facing. The electricity facing is not facing. And I think we have been very clever actually, so that we have electricity at all today. There are things in places that can be a vulnerability. The other house has solar. This house, for some reason, okay, this is the older house, in fairness. It did not have solar. And when we were refurbishing, we also did not remember solar. So there's no solar in this house now. And because there is no solar in this house, guess what? Yeah, Rebecca. Because there is no solar, we are living at the mercy of the national grid. And yes, here, at the mercy of the national grid means that sometimes the electricity does not electric. And your facing does not face. How are you doing? So, as I said, I'm cooking ribs. I'm going to cook this pack of ribs. I cleaned it earlier. Trina, how you doing? I like treating fresh meat with lemon. I know for most people that is reserved for fish. Again, I'm happy for you to do what you are happy about, and I'm happy to do what I'm happy to do. This meal is for 3 people only. It's for me, my hubby, and my mommy. Myself, my hubby, and my mommy shall be eating this pork. One of my favorite things to eat in life is leftovers. So, if this meal has leftovers tomorrow morning, especially, because of the time difference, we'll have to wake up about 3 a.m. to start work today. So by the time my mom wakes, I will be at work. So I need to try and have leftover food so that Mama has something to snack on. And the 2 of us also have things to snack on as we work. So I'm cooking meats. You were here when I made the blend, so the blend is going in. It would have been better to let it marinate, but I didn't get time. So we are not going to marinate anything. We are just going to coat it. And it shall marinate whilst it's on fire. The chili is chilling. The onion is onioning. Oof. Yep, that's it. Very simple cooking. I know the meats. In the ingredients. Alright. African food. You are in a kitchen in Accra. This is a kitchen in Accra. The last time I checked, Accra is the capital of Ghana. So this is actually quite African. Yes. Yes. I want to see the real African life. Well, I don't know. This is not a fake one. The people you see in this video are real. The places you see are real. You are watching an on the fly production. This is my messy kitchen cabinet. Feel free to judge it any way you want. Yeah, I don't have all the utensils I want here. And when we are going out of restaurants, we do a lot of things. This is supposed to sit on the kitchen top, but we throw it in. And since I'll be back, I've not had time to fix those things. Barkisu, Barka de Salam, my dear. So, this, to me, is as real as it gets. And all the people you are seeing are very African. I'm not also going to sit here and lie and say that I am the most traditional of Africans, because clearly I'm not. I'm quite cosmopolitan. I'm a citizen of the world. I like to think I am. So, me and the ribs are going to sit in this hot pan. I'm going to let it sear and stew. that is not how we cook ribs. That is not how you cook ribs in your village. Even my village people don't cook ribs this way. But this is how Amma chooses to cook this particular set of ribs today. So I apologize to those of you who are traditional chefs, who have to have everything done your way or the highway. Well, we are not going to do it your way. So I guess the only option left is the highway, isn't it? Yes. Sabrina, what is Amma doing? Amma is cooking ribs. Hairstyle. My mom is here. My mom is a phenomenal cook. My mom is somebody who used to train chefs. That's how much of a good cook my mama is. The funny thing is, women like my mom who are chef trainers, who are outstanding cooks, they don't get in your way, you know. My mom barely does stupid instructions for me when I'm cooking. She lets me, because as a cook, she knows there are various ways of delivering the same outcomes. There are. Let me see if I can get her to come and tell you her thoughts about my ribs. Mama? Mommy? You are a citizen of Lima, Accra, Ghana. Okay, come on, Mama. Come and see the foolishness I'm up to. This girl, why are you sitting in this heat? But it wasn't funny enough. Come to better places. Say hello to everyone. Okay. My mother doesn't give plenty of instructions about how to cook. But she is one of the best cooks I know. And some of you yesterday were listening. My mom has had me instructed on how to cook various cuisines. I've had professional grade instruction for cooking. And then I have also, over time, created my own norms. Because that's me. I like to do things my way. And the ladies do. So come say hello to everyone. What have you got on your leg? Oh. I'm cooking ribs. Tonight we are ribbing. Today to me, this one here is the best cook on this planet. That title is for her. No offense to the rest of you who are good cooks, that you are going to struggle to contend with this one in my worldview as the best cook on planet Earth. My mama is. I am certainly not a contender. Bonnie, how are you doing? I'm cooking ribs so that we can enjoy. I don't know what Mom and I will eat with. I think we just eat the ribs, right? Eat the ribs with the cocoa. because me and Mama, we are cutting back on the carbohydrates thing. I'm going to do stir fry. But I think we should do that for tomorrow morning. Yeah. So I need to check my timetable. If you wait and I'm busy teaching, we'll all be here. Yeah? So let's do some apples. Couldn't even find beetroots. So apples. Blend that then only an hour if you ever need anything. Quite cool. Aloysius. Wow. What a name. Aloysius. Me and my gang are preparing dinner. The dinner we are cooking. How do you use a problem? Room temperature or cold? Room temperature. Ide do me lama lama. Those who didn't eat bamboo during the day can have some bamboo with this. Those of us who have already done bamboo, you could try cocoyam, but we are not going to. We are just going to eat this meat. Mama, what kind of nonsense is that? Yes, it is my nonsense. Who has a problem with it? Come and fight me. Whoever has a problem with nonsense, you know the meat is from our farm. Instead of selling our farm animals and making money, we decided we are eating them. I get this. You are peddling irresponsible living for younger people. I'm like, eh? Peddling what? For whom? Adults in younger people's lives should teach them common sense. So that when they are on the internet, they know that whatever you hear should be taken with a pinch of salt and applied to your local context. If you can't teach your young people that, then don't come and make noise in my ear. You haven't paid me to teach your young people. So dear young people whose parents have not taught you to look at people's lives and take everything in awareness of local circumstances, let me tell you, I'm a middle-aged woman. I am not exactly a good role model for those of you who are starting out life. My mindset is situated around having worked very hard all my life, Gloria, having worked bloomingly hard all my life, and then finally allowing myself the opportunity to find little ways in which I enjoy that which I have labored for. So clearly, if you are now starting in life, clearly, if you are now raising capital, you are now learning discipline. What I do is unlikely to be the model for you. Yeah, I thought that would be something that most of you would know as a given, but apparently not. So here we go. Disclaimer's done. Me and my mom, we have lived difficult lives worked very hard. And now we are looking to harvest and enjoy what the Lord has brought to our vineyard, right? Look at this. What did you scratch your face with? We are not role models for new mothers. We are not role models for obedient wives. We are role models for hard-working women. That's what we are. We role model for hard-working women. I want our meat to be soft, so we are going to let it actually stew properly. After it's done a period of stewing, I will reduce the liquid and then I will caramelize almost. But I like tender meats. This is not a barbecue. So we are going to let it cook and stew and soften. So, Angela, how you doing? Mama has a very funny diet. She doesn't eat carbs at night. Look. Her diet is very interesting. Watch it. How you doing? Good evening. Ooh, what was that? Ooh. Tusidai, how you doing? Queens, how you doing? Yeah, I want to get very soft, very tender ribs that we can eat and enjoy. No, we are not barbecuing, we are tender cooking. If I had thought about it earlier, I would have gone for a slow cook. But as it is, slow cooking is not an option. So I will go for the next best thing. Cocoa now. Or cocoa later. Okay. Then this was for cocoa, so we'll keep this for later. Let's get a drink. Let's go sit in the living room. Trina, how you doing? Oof. This yawning my mother is doing. I think today she has found that she's going to be a laborer on a farm. You know, all you need to do is leave your house and you can sleep. Have you also realized the same way I can sleep when I'm in your house? It's the same way you can sleep in my house. You can't sleep in your house. I'm telling you, all you need to do is leave. I want very cold water. Sometimes I drink room temperature, not every day. When you are overheating, like I am overheating right now, I want ice water. How many of you do fresh juice? If you do organic juice in Accra, let me know. I want to be your customer. I'd like some good organic juices to put in our fridge so the three of us can enjoy good organic life. I'm doing palm wine. If you do proper palm wine, organic palm wine, not with any modern funny things, then get in touch with me and tell me. I don't think my mom knows how to drink palm wine. Do you know how to drink palm wine? But I want my mom to have some nice organic palm wine for herself. All right, come, Mama. Anyway, me, I needed to run away from a hot kitchen to come here. When the food is ready, call you guys Janelle, so you can see 3 Africans eating poor food that they just got from their farms. Yeah. Africans eating food that came from their farms. It is such a terrible life being an African. Well, I'll let you be the judge of it. I'll see you guys later, yeah?